firstly, Kaushik ji, you are a veteran in the industry. So we know from the outside perspective that pharma industry is, one of the most Indian pharma industry is most competitive in the world with, rising exports and all that. But we want to know from you the contribution of the machinery manufacturers to making Indian pharma what it is today.
Yes, you are right. Indian pharma industry, as all of us know, is growing exponentially, and no growth can take place without support of allied sector like machinery. And Indian pharma machinery sector has been always worked in partnership for smooth operations and delivering medicines to needy patients. Particularly their role during COVID has been much appreciated by one and all, including Government of India. And Indian machine manufacturers have now capacity and skill to make machines just like available globally. And with their innovative initiatives, they are not only supplying to India, but to more than 60 countries globally. The main research area in the area of automation is in the digitization, particularly for integration of the systems. That is the area where machine manufacturers are now focusing.
Sure. We are also seeing this trend of use of robotics along with automation, the use of robotics on the processing and packaging lines. So to what extent will you say, if you can give some percentage value, or like Indian pharma machinery manufacturers are automated, to what extent?
I will say that automation has been started by Indian machine manufacturers, by particularly right now by big players. And IT sector is equally hub for globally from India, is very important sector. And there is a collaborative partnership between IT and pharma to ensure that they come in automation as well as robotics. But robotics still we need to do much more, because right now robotics what we see is more in the area of packaging operations or in the injectable, particularly in the lyophilization lines and those areas where human error is totally eliminated. And that is the area which is a bone of contention in all inspection by all regulatory bodies. And that is another area where Indian machine manufacturers have to look and work out in partnership, may not be in India, but maybe from outside, and provide machines in India, make in India, and give it to the industry so that it, which is price sensitive as well as the quality, meeting quality norms.
Sure. And so you mentioned that there is a role of IT and IT in the pharma machinery manufacturing industry. Can you think of some maybe issues related to data compliance in where the IT industry can help?
See what has happened, IT sector is booming, but that particular IT knowledge has been not with machinery sector professionals as well as the pharma people, those who are operating the machines. So that is the area where training and the collaboration comes in play. And that's why I said there are plenty of startups, there are plenty of small and medium scale IT companies specialized. They work with machine manufacturers, and I'm happy to say that big players in machine manufacturing sector have already started these operations. They already gone on digitization like IoT, machine learning, artificial intelligence. And now with the advent of now COVID pandemic, there have been also now people are getting expert in doing hybrid FAT and SAT, which are the main criteria for selection of machines and installation of machines and commissioning of machines, where they use the Google Eye. Also, when they are exporting machines to other countries, there is a Google Eye, and they can do preventive maintenance by sitting over here and guide the customer what has gone wrong and what they can do. That is the area where all big players have started these operations, but this has to go to entire machinery sector.
Sure. And you have done, along with IPMMA, some efforts to skill development in the industry to give the technical skills as well as the research skills. Can you share some initiatives from the association?
See, there is the Indian Pharma Machine Manufacturer Association where I am attached as an advisor, and we have taken an initiative of devising a course short-term certificate course in pharma engineering. And this pharma engineering, we thought that first line supervisors, even the senior level people, they should have a knowledge of engineering, because now there is more dependency on automation, more dependency on digitization, where skill is more important. It's not only making batch by supervising, but your skill of operating machines, skill of supervising those machines is very important. So that is the area we have looked into. We are starting the course with a solid dosage forms, and the course contents are nearing completion, is under review by experts both from machinery sector as well as pharma sector, and we are rolling it out for the benefit of industry, and is rightly labeled as advanced course in pharma engineering. And once this course, we have got a very good feedback among entire spectrum of pharma industry professionals, those who have been contributing as well as whom we have consulted, to see that what is the scope of course and how long we should do it. It will be around a course of 70% of classroom training, online training, and 30% will be the visit to the machinery industry, where they will know exactly what type of metallurgy is used, what type of testing is done, and how the machines are assembled, built, and delivered. And that knowledge will definitely help pharma industry at large.
So, and you have been associated with, India Lab Expo and Pharma Pro and Pack Expo for many years. And especially in these few months, you are one of our moderators for the road shows. So, what has been your experience or your feedback about the scale of this show? How it is contributing to all the initiatives that you mentioned, skill development, competitiveness of the industry?
I will say that this is an area where we get an opportunity go to pan India, because pharma industry is scattered all over India. So we go to the place like all metro cities, even the cities where pharma is a more strong, pharma hub is more strong, like Hyderabad, Vizag, Chennai, Gujarat, Goa, as well as Chandigarh we have done this time. And what we do, we take the experts from the industry and discuss the hot topics. For example, we had last year the topic of digitization and automation. This year we have a topic of pharma engineering and how it helps the quality in improving quality as well as the compliance for the pharma point of view. And all experts have been very well supporting this view. These shows have been very well appreciated, and this is an ideal platform to showcase MMI as well as pharma as well as IPMMA as an association, to tell them that we are there to support you. And there is an exhibition which is happening in September, because these road shows are part of promotion, and this promotion helps us to make people aware that what type of technology they are going to see in exhibition, and what type of knowledge gain and interaction and networking they can have. At the same time, during exhibition, I have also seen that there have been initiative of conducting conferences involving pharma professionals there. So these are the areas where this show becomes an excellent platform for networking, interacting, as well as there is a unique buyer-seller program. It's a VIP buyer-seller program. And that program helps the industry professionals to meet the decision makers from the machine manufacturers, see machine by themselves, how it operates, because most of the machines which are in the exhibitions are in operable condition. It is not a catalog or a display of posters and standees. People can have a look at the running machine, they see, they discuss, and they decide. And there is also a price competitive market for the people to negotiate at there itself, because all the entrepreneurs, owners, and the decision makers of machine manufacturers as well as laboratory instrument people, they are physically present, and they are the people to decide. And that helps in the delivery, helps in the talking to people, expanding their network, and understanding each other. And that's why this exhibition I have seen right from 2018 onwards, where I have been associated with MMI as well as IPMMA in conduction of road shows as well as taking part in exhibition. I have seen that the footfall has gone up considerably over the years. And this year I'm really happy to see that there is almost 40 to 50% rise in the floor space occupied by the new entrants. That shows that this is a flagship show of a pharma machinery as well as laboratory instruments. And at one place. You will never get such a high caliber of machines, manufacturers, as well as the pharma professionals to visit. And Hyderabad is the right place. At the same time, the infrastructure, what is available at the exhibition center is par excellence, just meets the global norms. So that's why we expect much more footfall this year, and I ensure that the machine manufacturers will do their best to showcase their capabilities as well as the technological advancements what they can do. And I will also say that this is also an ideal platform for machine manufacturers to understand what is expected by a pharma person in delivering the machines and what they can do to further improve, because now this is an era of partnership. It is no longer a supplier and vendor like that, because they have to work in partnership and support each other to ensure that machine runs smoothly, preventive maintenance is not required, spares are available, and there is an excellent bonding between the pharma professionals as well as industry and the machinery sector as well as laboratory sector, which are the heart of, I'll say, entire operations. And once that is taken care, India, of course, it is still known as a pharmacy of the world, but will continue to remain there and advance to a next level.
Fantastic. Thank you for that positive message and for being a consistent support for ILE and Pharma Pro Pack. And in fact, you answered my next question. I was going to ask you what is the message to all the people who will, the exhibitors and visitors, but you have answered that. So
That was
thank
a
you
combined question, actually.
Thank you. Thank you for the support and sharing your hat of advisor and consultant. So thank you for your time.
No, I wish MMI all the very best, and the machine manufacturers as well as laboratory instruments and the service providers to see that this shows becomes a great success and creates a new milestone in the history of exhibitions of pharma machinery.